Hi, fellow traders. I hope you guys had a lot better day than I had today. Man, I tell you, I had an out of body experience this morning. I mean, I don't know who was trading inside me. I to I haven't figured it out yet, but hopefully I can figure it out tonight because it sure as hell wasn't me doing this. This doesn't even resemble my trading. I mean, X beat me just as bad as my Gamecocks got beat down in the swamp last Saturday. I mean, this was brutal. And it all started because I did not wait for confirmation. I thought I knew what the hell I was doing, and ended up getting short, anticipating the break of this level here, and it held. And when it held, I should have got out, but no, I waited until it stopped me out. Then I turn around and get short again. For some unknown reason, I get short again and I get stopped out again. So by then, I'm thinking, well, this is a breakout. You know what? So instead of me, walking outside for a minute, clearing my head, trying to figure out, the next move, I jump in long here and we start making a nice move up. And I should have looked to take some off here at 50, but because I got beat to death here, I'm trying to, get all the way up to 27.65 with my whole position. And then I was looking at it reversing back and testing VWAP. But again, we got this candle, some indecision, and then it started to sell, so I just dumped it. I was not going to get stopped out again, so I just dumped it where I could. That's where I ended up getting $44, which was the only positive trade out of this whole fiasco here. Um, so, you would think that I ended up getting a good reversal trade and everything on another ticket, which we're going to look at again. So you would think my head was screwed on straight. I did get it. In this case, I don't blame myself. I can accept this because we had a close below VWAP here, and we had this candle open, tested 20, and I'm sorry. What happened was this candle opened and it started selling, and I confirmed it on the 2-minute chart, and so I got in. But it got all the way down here pretty quickly, and then it got bought up. So I still held it. I was like, well, maybe this will test the 20 again, and pull back. So I held it, and then this candle printed and stopped me out. But no, that wasn't enough for me. I went ahead and shorted it again. As soon as I got stopped out, I jumped short again. I, you know, I'm not going to ever trade anything with X in it again. This has got to be some kind of psychological thing because no reason to get short here. And then I got stopped out again. So, that's why I said it had to be somebody else trading for me because this is not something, I don't even think I did this when I first started trading. And I wasn't on any drugs. I took my regular medicine this morning. So I don't know what happened. But, it's embarrassing, but, I made the promise that I was going to be transparent. And if I took a licking, you're going to see it. And, I took a licking on this. It's not that I didn't stick to my stops because I stuck to my stops every time. It's just that I was not trading any strategy known to man. Uh, I can't see anything, but the only bright spot I had today was VOYA. This reversal, it hit our scanner, and it hit both of my reversal scans. One is, one that they're probably going to hit before the other, but it hit both my reversal scans. And I was looking at 39 as a resistance. I didn't draw the line up here, but I was looking at 39. And when it rejected here, and then this candle opened slightly lower than this candle closed, I switched over to the 2-minute, got the confirmation, and I got short. And this was a textbook bottom reversal. Sorry about that. Textbook top reversal. I got it here. First cover was at the 9. Second cover was at the VWAP, and ended up getting stopped out on my profit stop. Really should have taken it down here at the 20, but I'm having problems sticking to my ultimate target. I'm wanting to hold and see if we get any more to the downside when I should have just clicked it when it hit this level. And it ended up giving up 20 cents profit, but it should have been over 200 bucks. But 181.50 is not bad. Another solid, almost $200 trade. Only trading with 300 shares. That's all I'm trading with, 300 shares. Except for X, for some reason I went to 400. But that's, like I said, I don't know who was trading that stock. It wasn't me. But this was a perfect example of a top reversal and a perfect example of how I manage it. Half off 300 share position at the 9, a quarter off at the VWAP, which was the second target, and the third was supposed to be this 20-day moving average. Like I said, this was the only questionable move I made, but I've got a habit of doing this now. As long as I have my profit stop in place, I'm not so concerned about me doing that. But that was it. I had a couple more trades that just didn't follow through. Top reversals that never, I got in right. Everything was solid. It just didn't work. But just a tough day. Tough day for me trying to short everything. It seemed like everything was going to the long side. Even when it was overextended, it was pulling back slightly and then continuing to run up. So it was just strong. And a lot of these tickers were trading against the SPY. The SPY was tanking and these stocks were climbing. But that's why you have to trade what the chart tells you. I guess I was a little bit over anxious. It seems like the last month or so, I've just been so anxious on Monday mornings that I dig a hole for myself early, and then I have to fight and claw my way out. And today I just dug a deeper hole than normal, so I didn't really get to claw my way out. I'm going to end the day red, but I've noticed that, and if you're in tune with yourself, you're going to notice things like this. You're going to notice when you're out of sync. You're going to notice when you're out of sorts. And when that happens, you're going to know what you need to do to fix it. And, that's one of the things that I'm going to have to work on is not being so anxious on Monday morning so that I jump in and just start trading everything like I've lost my mind. Plus, another issue that I think I had was I had tunnel vision on X. X was the only one on my watch list that I wanted to trade. The other ticker I had was on the 5 cent pilot thing, and I don't trade those yet, at least not live anyway. So X was it. And I guess having that tunnel vision on X is what really got me dug in, deeper than ticks on a hound. I mean, I was dug in on X and you weren't getting me out of it. but you know, I didn't even know how much money I had lost. I had no idea until I pulled this up, and at this point, it was around 200 and some dollars, and I didn't even realize I had lost that much. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the wrong freaking chart. Around after all of this, I was down about 200 bucks. So really, I should have been shut down. I shouldn't have been trading at all. But once I got the VOYA trade, then I looked. I don't know what I did. Oh, I went to pull up the closed position P&L, and I was, gonna send a snapshot out and on Twitter, and I looked at it, and it was a shock that I was down that much. But I didn't quit trading because I had a big trade on um, VOYA, which kind of cut this in half. So, I felt pretty good about it. I had cut that in half. I had made a couple of dollars on this one. So I was up 220, and really I was only down like 80 bucks. So it really didn't look bad. And then I come and jump on this. And I start this whole cycle over again of getting stopped out. But just one of those things. I shouldn't have looked at my P&L. I shouldn't have done that. And I think that's what got in my head and started saying, well, all you need is 50, 60 more dollars and you'll break even. You'll dig out the hole you dug for yourself. And believe me, that's the wrong mentality. That's exactly why I don't look at this stuff during the day and why I don't want to look at it, because it causes you to do things you don't normally do. But that's it for me today. I'm just going to take off the rest of the evening and relax, watch a couple comedies, and, just go to bed early. Whatever. Just have to hit the reset button. All right, guys, but that's it for me today. And hope everybody has a great evening and a great night. And I will see you bright and early tomorrow in chat.